What annoys you? Annoy, like basically chidchidapan. Okay. What annoys you? Well, like I haven't like let me tell you one thing. Chidchida hona is that thing. I haven't really experienced this thing. What do you mean by that? Like like I haven't really been on like angry. हाँ, कभी कभी मैं गुस्सा हो जाता हूँ, बट यूजुअली दीज आर काइंड ऑफ लाइक अ गुस्सा और स्ट्रेस इज़ एक्चुअली ऑन मी, यानी मैं खुद पे एक तरह से गुस्सा हो जाता हूँ रिगार्डिंग अबाउट करियर एंड वर्क एंड थिंग्स एंड दैट ओके. बट यूजुअली इज दिस थिंग दैट कि in very controlled way. What do you mean by it's a, I don't know how do I supposed to explain this thing. Okay. I am like the way that I'm recording this thing and way that you hearing this thing, I called as a artifact. Okay, this is artifact that you are hearing. Okay, in this artifact episode I usually ask a bunch of questions to myself. Okay, and I give the answer to myself. It's a kind of like a something really self talk. I am doing this thing since 2015. That means almost like a 9 year. Okay, yeah. Every day after I ate my dinner, I usually I usually walk at my rooftop and I just talk to myself, ask bunch of questions, and because of this recording artifact, I understand myself, understand who am I, understand the why am I born in this place, this planet. Okay, I understand what is actually the reason, okay, to born here. And it I like, because of this artifact I control my anger a lot. Okay, really lot. I understand the what is actually the problem, and I understand how do I feel angry and how do I overcome that thing. Okay, like artifact is kind of like a something like controlling my life, or not controlling my life, but it's just like that key. Like I understand what is exactly me and how do I supposed to make myself better every day. And usually artifact is kind of like a cleansing me to become better me. Okay, and because of that I haven't really been on that much stress. हाँ, मुझे थोड़ा बहुत स्ट्रेस होता है रिगार्डिंग अबाउट द करियर एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट, बट आई कंट्रोल. ओके, when I feel little bit of stress, I just record artifact and just I lay off everything. Okay, I didn't really have kind of like a something so many things inside of me. like basically कुछ लोग कहते हैं ना कि मेरे अंदर बहुत कुछ है कहने के लिए, बट मेरे पास कोई है नहीं. I don't really have that kind of like a problem. Okay, whenever I have to say kind of like a some sort of stuff, I like मन खाली करना, दिल खाली करना वगैरह, मन की बात प्रॉपरली बताना. I do express this thing every day. So it didn't really kind of like a something bother me a lot. Nothing really at all. I just like I could do this thing, and because of that I didn't really have any kind of like a something really inside of me that kind of like a pressure cooker and just releasing every day. Like I don't know, like I seen people, they lost control of their emotions and they do kind of like a something very crazy stuff. Okay, I am not one of them. Okay, and that's why just like I control. Okay, control myself in every emotions, control myself in every situation where things are not right. Okay, what do you mean by that? Yani, just an example is that कि someone is try to annoy me. Okay, someone is try to kind of like hurting me, or someone try to, I don't know, just like there are lots of things that make the situation is not comfortable. So if that situation being really uncomfortable in, if that some sort of situation is trying to hurt me or try to whatever it is, okay, I didn't really like I just kind of like assume that these are kind of like a something part of the process, and I just have to go through that. Just an example is that कि मान लेते हैं कि I went to interview, okay, and जहाँ पे there are interviewer who actually kind of like a interview means I'm not talking about job interview, no, I'm talking about kind of like a something just interview, okay, जहाँ पे interviewer is actually kind of like a something very personal, very kind of like a pathetic question, okay, which kind of like a something personal, private things that like when do you sex, how do you sex, and this and that. It's kind of like something very personal thing, okay. So in that particular situation, people kind of like a something like run away from that interview or run away from that thing, or kind of like a somebody drop the interview. But in that particular situation, I control myself, understand what exactly the person want to say. I clarify him that ki why you wanted to say, like I understand the depth, like I don't know, like somehow it's just like I understand why does people ask some of the questions, because like I ask so many questions to myself, I ask thousands of questions to myself, and like because of I ask this question, I understand the meaning, understand the perspective, understand like every question has its different answer, like answer is kind of like a different from person to person, perspective to perspective, okay, like what is actually his perspective, I understand what is, I don't know, just like do I have this talent, I don't know, it's kind of like something like talent, it's a kind of like a something like things that I know because I study in myself because of this artifact, okay. So probably is saying that if someone is try to annoy me, I bother for a while, then I correct him as a kind of like a something really a practical way, or kind of like a something really a proper way, that why are you kind of like asking this question, understand the gravity of asking this question, what will be the consequences of if you ask this question, and I give the answer, okay. So it's just like that um, people are run away from that or quit the interview. I will kind of like a something retelling that, tell that person that what's wrong in you and how do not to do such thing if you are wanted to kind of like a something really execute this interview or not. I don't know, did I over explain a lot? I don't know, I explained something like a really lot, okay. So if someone is try to annoy me, do I bother? At the beginning I do bother, okay. I try to control that situation, I try to fix that person, that why are you doing this thing. But if the another person didn't really want me to kind of like he didn't really wants to, like he just wants to annoy me, then probably let him annoy, yeah, like let him kind of like do that stuff, and yeah, I don't know, it just like it depends on situation and how do I react on that, I don't know. But yeah, next question.